Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Bumblebee from Threezero. This is their DLX line, and this is based on the Last Night Bumblebee. And let's take a look at the accessories first. First, it comes with the base, which has Bumblebee on it, Last Night Bumblebee from Threezero. And then we have his cannon, a bunch of hands, a pair of open hands, relaxed hands, gripping hands, and then his battle mask. And then a adapter for the hammer, and here's the hammer, and there's Bumblebee. Alright, so let us take a look at the figure itself. Really nice. Here he is from the front, and he looks absolutely gorgeous, just like how he looked in the film. And he does have light up features, but the eyes does light up, but I don't have batteries for it, so I won't be able to show you guys. It would have been nice if his chest could light up as well, but for this line, DLX might be asking a little much. And here's the side view. And here's a back view. And when you first get this figure out of the box, the wings are not attached. So here you can see there are two peg holes right there, and you just need to slide the wings on, just down here. Just need to slide those in, and to have Bumblebee with those wings. And tires can move. And here he is at an angle. Definitely a lot to look at. Let's get a closer look at him. So you can see Bumblebee's eyes, his emblem. Really nice. There are a lot of moving parts here. There's a lot of panels can move away for articulation purposes. And let's go further down. Abdominal section. Crotch, and these two thigh pieces are they got ball joints attached to it, so you can move these out of the way when you want to bend his legs. And the feet, and you kind of see a tire inside there as well too. Oh, there's the back of the Camaro. Kind of make out the car parts too, which is nice. I like that. And let us take another look at him from the back. Just a closer look this time around. And I'm gonna go over articulation once I'm finished with this. Alright, so let us take a look at Bumblebee's articulations, and let me adjust this. Okay, just over here. So here, the head, the antenna, of course, can move up and down. And if you want to put the battle mask on, it's just an attachment piece right here. You can see there are a couple of clamps, notches there. It's held on with friction, so it will come off if you bang it a little bit, but if you just set it there, it will stay put. So, but there he is, Bumblebee with the battle mask, and see, once I tap it a little bit, it will fall off. So be on the lookout for that. And then let's see, as far as head movement, full range, pretty good. It does hinder a little bit because how they design, well, the original design for Bumblebee, the collar section, does impede with the articulation a little bit. He cannot look down once you hit that section. Here you can see he can look down quite a bit, and look up not so much. Yeah, not so much looking up, but looking down quite a bit. And so ball joint for the chest, and then ball joint for the neck. Then here these flaps can move, held on with ball joints. And then as for the shoulders, you can see the butterfly joint section. It does move forward and back. Let me see if I can show it to you guys better. There we go. There's the butterfly joint. And it does rotate up and down as well. And there's a hinge joint for the actual shoulder itself. So he can rotate outward quite a bit. The arm can rotate outward quite a bit. And then the bicep does have let me move this out of the way. Bicep does move. And then hinges, double jointed elbows. And ball jointed wrists. And then let's see, and tires can move back here. Right here you can see they're held on with ball joints. Oh no, actually it's a hinge joint right here that's clipped onto the here right there. And then there's a ball joint to the tire there. And then as far as torso is concerned, let me move these arms out of the way. So torso, kind of like all the new ones, all the DLX line, all the figures from DLX line, it does give you a crunch right there, quite a bit. And then you could also flip them sideways. And as for the waist, just pretty much a little bit of swivel for the waist. And then these two pieces does get in the way a little bit. This panel right here does get in the way. And there's the butt plate, can move with ball joints attached. And then the legs are a little tricky because the joints are really tight. It does, they did give you a lower down or a hinge down articulation point. So when you try to rotate his leg, when you move his leg up, most likely you're gonna move this section first before you would move the actual ball hinge joint for the hips. So you can see his legs. I don't know if you guys saw it, but you can see the joint is not really moving. It is the lowering leg section that's moving first. You see this whole contraption moved before you can actually move this ball hinge joint upward, and it is very, very stiff, so be careful. And then so there you could get his leg to move up 90 degrees. It could actually move past 90 degrees. Then here you can see the knees can only bend 90 degrees, which is bummer. If he could bend his knee a little bit more, then he could probably do some cooler dynamic poses. And yeah, so only 90 degrees, nothing much. And then the ankle, it does pivot left and right here. And you could also move forward and back. So you can kind of see it right there. Yeah, and then toes articulation right there. You got see it, move that section and also this section. And then the heel spurs can also move as well. It's on the hinge, so you can move, slide this forward and back a little bit. Sorry, right there. And then same with the other one. Same with this one. Can move forward and back a little bit, just for balance purposes. And lower this leg, and then this panel again can move. It might be a little tricky. You could raise this piece up a little bit. Let me pop this off first. So here, I'm not sure you guys can see it right there. There's the ball joint right there, ball joint, and there's another hinge joint that's attached to the thigh. So the panel could actually be a little more flush to the thigh section. And then if you want, you could prop this piece outward a little bit to give it a little more room here, so you could move his legs better. Because if you have it flush up against the thigh, it's gonna hinder the articulation right here. So you'll have to, since this joint was so tight, that I have to remove, have to pop the thigh panel off first, and then move this hinge joint outward, this ball joint outward a little bit, and then pop the panel back on. Alright, so I am gonna attempt to pose him a little bit to kind of give you an idea what to expect from Bumblebee, and whether he's what you want in your collection. I do highly recommend this guy. I mean, he looks fantastic, just like how he did in the movie The Last Night. But as far as size-wise, I think he is too big. Yeah, compared to Optimus Prime, I think he is a little too big. But yeah, still a great looking figure. Zoom out a little bit more. Then, oh, come on. Let's see how I could do something with this guy. No, not much I could do. So let's just do something like that. Okay, actually I stand corrected. And knee does have two joints right here. It's just really stiff, the second joint. You can see how it moves. And this twisted, it twists the panel down a little bit, so kind of cool. So now, if I could kind of get him, no, still, cannot get him to lower down like how he did in the movie when he was attacking Optimus Prime, when he was kind of doing the Iron Man landing pose. But yeah, but wow, cool, look at that. Alright, so now he has a somewhat of a cooler pose, kneeling down a little bit, but head articulation is a little bit limited, so he cannot look up. It would have been nice if he could actually look up when he's hunched down like this. And if you want to switch out his cannon arm, all you have to do is just slide out this section. It's just held on with friction, and there we go. You can see right here, hole right there, and then there's a metal peg right there, and it is metal. His skeleton is metal. Well, for the most part, it is the joints are metal. The skeleton, no, not the skeleton, but joints are all metal, so that's nice. That's why they're so stiff, so tight. But slide this back on, then there you go. Bumblebee with his cannon, looking very cool. Attach. Okay, there you go, right there. Alright, and here's a closer look at the cannon. It does not have light up features. It would have been nice if it does. The eyes are the only thing that lights up. And here's the other side of it. And overall, I do highly recommend this guy. Even though he's a bit tall, I don't have a comparison. I have a picture of him next to Premium Optimus Prime from Threezero. That one, you can kind of see he fits in a little bit better because Prime is supposed to be a lot bigger than B, and but if you're comparing him with his DLX counterpart, well, they didn't make the Last Night version of it. They made the was it Extinction? That version of or no, I don't think that was Extinction. That was Fallen. Yeah, the Fallen Optimus Prime. That one, it's a little too small for Bumblebee here, or Bumblebee's a little too big for it. So yeah, but still, by itself, this is a really impressive Bumblebee figure. And I don't mind that it doesn't transform. Not everything has to transform. I do like the robot version quite a lot, and I think with it being able to transform, you won't be able to get this type of detailing and this proportion right here. this is dead on accurate to me, at least. So yeah, there's Bumblebee, and it's gonna set you back about I think it was 189 or 170, 170 to 189, somewhere around there. Just figure about almost 200 bucks for this guy, and I think it's worth it. He looks great, very impressive, and let's see if there's some weathering on him. Not much. You can see a little bit here and there. It's just dirt here and there. Nothing too dramatic. Yeah, it's not decaying or anything like that, but you can see some dirt here and there, just to bring out some of the detailing on the armor itself. So that's nice. And there you go. There's Bumblebee from Threezero, and this is their DLX line. Thanks for watching.